Hey guys, this is Sam. This is a part one of a two-part series where we talk about the D23 and all the announcements for Disney's movies and shows and whatnot. We'll just be talking about Disney and Pixar stuff and all the animated stuff in between that. And in the second part, we'll talk about Star Wars and Marvel. Hopefully you give that other one a listen as well. And enjoy this episode. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. I'm French now. I think he is French, but
Why do you think I have this outrageous accent, you silly king? It's like you mixed those two scenes together.
I blow my nose at you.
What a story, Mark.
You always get the good. Wait, I can't remember what he says, but it's fine.
Hold on, I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna put you closer to me.
Well, welcome everybody. This is the Average Joe Show. We have the most likely of duos, the most averagest of Joes, the brother-sister combo of a lifetime. I'm Sam.
I'm Amy.
And then we have a guest today, as always.
Hey there.
That's Hayden. And no touching the mic today, or else it's gonna like not very stable.
I can't even pretend to punch it because I might knock over my drink. It's on my drink. My Diet Dr. Kelp.
We're trying a new setting today.
Yeah.
We're in my bedroom.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You've made it to the bedroom now, Mark.
Wowie.
Well.
What are we talking about today, Sam?
Or
Hayden. One of you could answer.
We're talking about the monster mat.
It was the monster mat.
The monster mat.
It was a graveyard mat.
The monster mat.
It was all in a flat.
The monster mat. Oh, God. You're welcome. Our rendition of Monster Mat.
Monster mat.
We met Jeff yesterday. From 21 Jump Street.
We met My Name Jeff.
Yeah, we met My Name Jeff.
I cried.
He was our hibachi chef.
Mm-hmm.
Because we went out with some family yesterday.
Delilah was very entertained by him.
He was scared. She was scared, but also interested.
She liked his hat.
Yeah.
Because she would just look at him, but she would look only at his hat whoa.
Whoa, wait.
There's a big red hat.
That's a big one.
Well, I think the best part, though, was that he walked out and he's just like, hi, my name's Jeff.
Mm-hmm. And then later on, Dad was like, "Oh wait, what's your name?" And he's like, "Oh, my name is Jeff. My name Jeff." And he's like, "Ah, yes, Jeff." And I sat there and was like, "I know what you're talking about, my guy."
Yeah, and I leaned over to Mom because I was sitting next to her. I'm like, "Do you know what he's talking about?" And she's like,
"No."
No, what do you mean?
He's talking about his name,
yeah.
Obviously.
But
his name Jeff.
Yeah, thank you, Channing.
His name is Jeff.
Your offer still stands on hopping on the show one of these days.
Yes.
So you can talk about why you're named Jeff.
Why is
3 hours of Channing Tatum talking about why my name Jeff. But we're not talking about Jeffs today.
We're talking about Disney. D23!
Disney!
Yeah. Well, we're just going to talk about a few things. We're probably not going to talk about everything because that would take forever, and we will probably cut out stuff that we talk about in here briefly because who cares about some of this stuff?
Yeah, some of them it's like with me, I was like, I don't care about High School, the musical, the movie, the musical, the series, the movie, the musical. I don't care about it. So we're not going to talk about it. Or some of them it was like, look, poster, boom, there you go. And it's like, sick, I have no comments on this. I don't know what's happening with it. So there's gonna be, because I just read everything. I don't watch anything.
I watched all the trailers.
Yeah, I watched like a few trailers, but not all of them.
While I was working on some stuff, I watched all the trailers, and then I read this. Article talking about all this other stuff. So.
Yeah, I mostly looked at BuzzFeed because I think there is a D23 website that I was on, but it just gave me like it said like the Disney Channel new stuff that's coming out, which it's weird that there still is a Disney Channel. I feel like there isn't one, but it's just mostly stuff that's going straight to Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the only thing I could find on that website, so I was like, cool, guess I'm going to BuzzFeed. So I don't know how good of report that was, but I also just disregarded all of the writers like, oh man, blast from the past from when I was a teenager, we're talking about this movie and they're making a sequel of it, and I'm like, pretty sick, dude. I just want to know what the thing is and what it's going to be about. But yeah, do we want to just talk? I don't know.
Amy, what'd you drink? We're drinking the same thing today. It's very bland. Hayden didn't grab drinks with us. I assume you don't have anything on you by the looks of it?
No, I drank something on the way here, though.
Nice.
It was also very bland.
What was it?
Sick.
Just cocaine.
Legally, he did not do that.
For legal reasons?
Redacted.
I'll bleep it out.
We'll just cut out the aim part. It'll just be Coke.
I mean, yeah.
But
it was.
Just
was it the watermelon Coke or just Coke?
No,
There's
just
watermelon Coke?
Yeah, the marshmallow Coke.
That's watermelon flavored?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just Coke that had just marshmallow.
Watermelon and strawberry, I think. Coke.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, we just got the goji berry Mountain Dew.
Goji berry is a drink that like I would want to have but in like bottles.
Oh yeah.
I only find them at Maverick.
Yeah, they're only on the fountains, not in like the fridges.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen them in like bottles.
I've never either. I've only seen them at Maverick.
They must be like, it must be an exclusive thing.
Yeah.
Like they only sell it on tap.
Yeah.
I'm taking off my glasses today.
Mountain Dew be doing that, you know?
Yeah. They'd be doing the Dew. I was actually looking for the Voodoo because I really liked that when we had that.
Oh, yeah. Where do we want to start?
You lead on, Amy.
Okay. I guess we'll just start with, like, the Disney Channel exclusive ones.
Okay.
The first one that I saw was Muppet Mayhem.
Ooh.
That one, it sounds fun. I don't think there's a trailer for it. I didn't watch a trailer if there is one. But it's just the band from the Muppets, so like Animal. I think his name is like Dr. Teeth or something. I can't remember his name, but like that band, they're trying to get a studio album.
Nice.
And that's the whole thing. I don't know if it's like if it's going to be a show or like a short film or a whole movie. But that would be fun.
I'm trying to see the notes on it.
Probably won't be a show.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I highly doubt it'll be a show.
Because usually, what they do is just
if it's going to be on Disney Channel.
Yeah. Well, some of them that I found on here are shows.
Mm.
But most of them are movies. I think like, only 2 of them that I have listed are shows.
Shows.
But yeah, and then the next one I found, I think this is a show. I can't remember, like, from reading. It's either a show or a movie. But it's called American Born Chinese.
Mm.
This movie,
that one.
I shouldn't say this movie, but this sounds super interesting because it's based on a graphic novel. But it's like a teenager just doing high school stuff. And he's trying to balance out school and at-home stuff. And I guess there's also, like, Chinese Chinese gods also mixed into it somehow.
Whoa, Turning Red live action already? That was fast.
It'll be interesting because there's three times I've seen this person from memory. I think it's King Hui Kwan. He's in this.
I should have written down actors.
And he'll be in a few other things that we talk about.
Oh, nice.
That I'm excited for.
I'm just excited.
And it's the same cast. It has a lot of the same cast from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I love that.
Because it has the main girl from it. I don't know if that's Michelle or Stephanie, but there's a Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Obama.
We're just gonna blitz past the fact that I probably can't pronounce these names correctly.
Yeah.
So, this is Michelle Yeoh, or Yeoh, I don't know. Stephanie Su, and Ki Hui Kwan.
Nice. I don't know. I'm excited. I like mythology stuff. And I'm excited to get something other than Greek mythology because, I mean, Greek mythology is interesting, but it's like the most popular of all mythology that it's like, oh, wow, Hercules? Haven't seen that before. So cool.
You don't want a show based off of, Hades?
No, that'd be fun.
I think the show based off of Hades would be sick.
That would be so fun.
Clarification, the video game, Hades.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hercules is going to be in, like, Marvel now.
Yeah.
Because of Thor.
It'll be interesting. I'm excited for that.
I like having twists on Greek mythology, like with,
with
Hades.
The next thing that we could talk about?
The musical Hades Town. Hold on, let me finish my thought.
Oh, okay.
like the musical Hades Town that I want to watch makes me cry, and Hades. No, hold on.
Hades
and,
nuts?
No. And Wonder Woman, and
Woman.
There's a lot of Greek stuff. And it's like, oh, sick, dude. I want to see other stuff. But you know what I do want to see? Percy Jackson. I just killed my whole, oh man, Greek mythology is so overrated. I want to watch Chinese mythology.
You just,
and now I'm like, oh dude, Percy Jackson, let's go.
You beat Sam to the punch.
Well, because I was just like, oh, American born Chinese on this. I'm just looking at this. I'm just going to give these guys the credit of vulture.com. I'm looking at their just list of everything that they've announced.
They probably...
And it just shows... It showed American-born Chinese, and then immediately afterwards Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and I'm just like, I want to say something, and they just cut me.
Please.
Because I'm actually very interested in the idea of a Greek mythology thing. As much as I like superheroes, I think a Greek mythology series would be sick. Because we had the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. That was the trend. Then we had like Star Wars, the sci-fi, like Star Wars, Star Trek,
sci-fi, fantasy,
and then Lord of the Rings. Then
now superheroes that are like kind of sci-fi but more action.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to mythology, fantasy stuff.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna go back to the Old West?
For what?
Like genre. Talking about other stuff that will become popular.
That could be fun. I mean, I know that someone described Mandalorian as like a Western.
But like, I think like straight up cowboy.
The only thing that makes me kind of about the Percy Jackson show is I had the privilege of rewatching the second movie not too long ago, and
is it actually a privilege?
You know.
Was it in your collection of sequel movies at your house?
Yes. And it's,
yes.
It's something, all right. So if it's
I know.
anything like the second movie, I don't know.
I have a feeling. I know that they're gonna be like just like revamping it, so then it's actually like the books. Hopefully, don't quote me on that. This is just hopeful thinking.
I feel like they could have cameos of like the original actors in it, but they don't need like the original actors to play big parts in it.
Yeah. Well, in the original book, the main characters were supposed to be like 12.
Mm.
And
Hi, my name's 12.
Hi, I'm 12.
I'm 12. I am a demigod.
For a lot of these that don't have like trailers to them, or it's just like, oh, we're gonna be doing this. Here's a poster that doesn't really show anything. Boom. I'm gonna be kind of hopeful, but I'll also be ready if it's not good, and I can sit there and be like, I knew it.
Talking about another show that could be that way is the Santa Clauses.
Dude, I think it's a movie, not a show.
No, it's a show.
It's a show.
I don't think it's gonna be.
Now I'm not excited.
I don't think it's gonna be good, but I'm probably gonna watch like 2 episodes.
I don't know.
Man, I was sitting here like, now I'm super sad because I thought it was a movie and I was like, I'll watch it, but I'll think that it's gonna be terrible, and then if it's not, it'll be like, cool, it's not terrible. And if it is terrible, then I can be like, I knew it.
I think I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it because it's very nostalgic. Because it has.
It has Tim Allen in it.
Yeah,
it has all the actors in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, does it have Conrad?
Yeah, the kid that. Wait, Conrad.
Conrad's the elf. He's not head elf.
He's the kid. Well, he's the new head elf because like.
Well,
Bernard
the old head elf.
Bernard.
Bernard's in the new.
Only one.
He is.
He's in the trailer.
But I thought, there's a trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't watch the trailer for this one.
Well, because his whole thing is that he has to like.
I thought.
Find a new. He's gonna retire, and then the chaos ensues of all the elves being super sad and be like, oh.
I don't.
But Tim Allen, you gotta keep being Santa.
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness he's retiring and not like Tim Allen showing up and being like,
like the movie.
Hey, your Santa Claus just got murdered by me.
Got
He just committed murder.
Okay, but imagine this. At the very end, he finds who's going to be replacing him. And it's Chris Evans.
No.
Just like Buzz Lightyear. Ooh. I know it won't happen, but that would be kind of funny.
You know, what was I going to say? I had a thought. Where is it at?
Dude,
in the trailer?
He is in it.
The trailer?
Bernard?
Yeah, Bernard is in it.
Yeah, he was in the trailer.
I thought they said that I thought something happened to him in the third movie.
Yep, he got written back in, fellas. He got written back to life.
From what I remember, I felt like they were like, he died. He moved on to another realm. He turned into dust.
I think he did die. But in the trailer,
Santa, I've come back to life.
In the trailer, I guess like his whole thing is Santa Claus is interviewing random people, and the one of the people that he interviews is Peyton Manning.
Wow.
What the heck,
and it was actually a little. It made me chuckle a little bit because I'm like, this is sort of stupid, but like, where else are they gonna go with a joke like this? Because it's like, do your best, ho ho ho. And he's like, okay, ho 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 ma ho ma. Oh, you see what I did there? I said like one of my things, and he's just like, yeah. Well,
fired.
Well, he's like, yeah, we'll have to.
I'll call you back and let you know.
We'll keep in touch.
Yeah.
My people will call your people.
Yeah.
Imagine Peyton Manning becoming Santa Claus at the end of the movie. I could see him just randomly becoming head elf for no reason, or unless head elf, unless Bernard's like.
It's The Rock. He becomes Santa.
Yeah.
No, he's too busy being Black Adam.
And the Tooth Fairy. He was already the Tooth Fader.
Tooth Fader?
Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy.
I was thinking of the Mullinator.
Also, I just remembered a joke I forgot to say when we were talking about, when we were talking about Santa Claus. I'm only going to watch the series if the clone...
Dude, they gotta make a comment about it.
And the second movie is in
the
it.
plastic cheeks.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna say some line like Tim Allen's gonna be like, I need to find a replacement, but not like last time.
Do you remember the plastic one? I remember the plastic one.
No, just like, what's his name? What's the elf's name?
Conrad?
Yeah,
Conrad.
It's not his name in the movie. It's because he's the same actor from Cat in the Hat. And his name's I was wondering why Conrad didn't sound right. I was like, I don't think that's his name. But yeah, we'll go with it. I'm trying to think of what he looks like. What he's from. But yeah, just him being like just Santa being like, oh, Conrad, I gotta find a replacement. And Conrad's like, and he's like, not like last time. And he's like, oh,
we gotta make sure they have a Mrs. Claus.
The Mrs. Claus.
Mm-hmm. The Mrs. Claus.
I gotta get married.
Yeah.
I gotta get married. Oh, that movie.
Let's move on to a different show. One that's gonna be notoriously weird is
it what I think it is?
National Treasure: Edge of History. I don't know what I think about it.
I'm mad. It's cash grabby to me. It doesn't even have Nick Cage in it. It's just a bunch of teenagers.
No, he's gonna pop up in this series. He's gonna be like.
Is the story like his daughter is like now a treasure hunter?
I wasn't fully paying attention.
They mentioned something about her, like the main character that they show in the trailer, her dad, and I'm assuming her dad is Nick Cage.
So that probably means that they're not even going to show him if they're like, oh, it's my dad's Nick Cage, but you won't see him because he's on a business trip.
Yeah.
Totally not getting the whatever he got in the movies.
The Declaration of Independence?
Yeah. I couldn't think of what it was called.
He's still out there to this day, getting the declaration.
Do you think she's going to get Big Ben? Not Big Ben.
No,
she's going to get the moon.
No,
she's going to get the moon. We're going to steal the moon.
Gru? Her dad's actually Gru.
Wow. I was gonna say she's gonna steal the Queen's body. She's gonna steal it and mummify it and put it in Cairo.
Oh. Bro.
They wouldn't do that. I don't think Disney.
Well, it is national. She is the national treasure at this point.
She is the national treasure.
What if they put, dude? If they put at the beginning of the show, like what
this
they do,
dedicated to Queen
or it's
Elizabeth.
just like
she was the real.
It's like
treasure.
It's like we recorded this before the incident. So sorry if this is offensive. And then you just see like first scenes of like
it's
the
her
Queen
funeral.
Bro.
It's like they went to her funeral and recorded there. They're trying to be like, guys, we promise we recorded this before she died.
They don't.
Even though it's a live footage.
they don't get any permission. They're just like in there sneaking around recording.
Yeah.
Just at one point they're like, "Hey, what do those guys do?
Hey, what are you? Get out of here! We'll go shoot."
They open up the casket to like show the Queen, but it's just Nicolas Cage. You're like, wait, where'd the Queen go?
Nobody's dressed like the Queen.
Yeah.
Wow.
He already took her.
That's the series finale.
Dude.
It was
I'm
Nick
excited
Cage.
for this show now. Never mind. It's not a cash grab.
I'll probably watch the whole thing. Don't quote me on that.
Nicolas Cage was the national treasure all along.
Oh my gosh. Imagine the end where, like, kid doesn't get National Treasure and Nick Cage finally shows up and she's like, oh, but Dad, I'm not as cool as you. I didn't get the National Treasure. And he's like, well, sweetie, you're my National Treasure.
And then she cries, ends a movie.
No, it just ends. No, he looks straight into the camera, winks, and that's the end.
Wow.
Whoa. I have one last thing, but it's like a movie, so we can use this one to transition into the other one.
Keep it in.
It does. It doesn't really matter to anything. This is just a note that I took, cause there's a movie called Under Wraps 2 coming out, and I was like, what the heck is this? And it's a freaking mummy. It's a mummy movie. Show. Sam, there's a mummy movie called Under Wraps.
Yeah.
And they're making a sequel. I want to cry at that name. That's so funny to me.
Under Wraps.
Under Wraps.
Amy.
I know nothing about the movie. All that I know is the mummy. I didn't care to look at it because it was a sequel of a movie that I'd never heard of. So I was like, dude, Under Wraps, that's pretty good. And that's it.
So are we going to talk about Disney movies? I mean, Disney shows, then Disney movies?
Well, I'm done with my section of the shows.
Because
Do you have one more show?
I think this is probably the thing that I am most excited to see.
What is it?
I watched the trailer and I was actually super pumped about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Willow.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're doing that.
Willow seems super cool.
I'm excited, and they have the original actors, but they're probably not gonna have what's his name?
Val Kilmer?
Yeah. I'm sure he'll make a cameo, but he won't be Mad Mardigan. He'll probably... I would hope that they would, like, cameo... I would hope that they would cameo in it. I hope that he's in... Hold on.
I hope he gets a camel and he rides in, eating a cantaloupe.
I hope he makes...
Videoing everything on a camera.
I hope he makes an appearance in the show.
Yeah, a cameo.
There you go.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
That's fine.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. That one's like a show, right?
Yeah, that one's a series.
Okay.
It looks fun, and it has the Flag Smasher girl from from Falcon and Winter Soldier. I liked her.
Is she gonna be Sorsha?
I don't know.
Oh, is that the last of your shows?
I'm just scrolling through and seeing stuff from Disney.
Okay. Because do you want me to move on to the movies?
Yes.
Okay. So this was a trailer I did watch. Well, technically it's just a teaser. But The Little Mermaid. There's not too much shown, so I'm like, this CG could be really bad, and that will make or break it. I like the actress that they chose, though. I like her voice.
So there's been I don't know if you guys have heard about the controversy from that trailer, though. Like, there was a lot of...
Is it what I think it is?
There was a lot of... I found a post and it said... So, I guess the teaser hit 1.5 million dislikes on YouTube within 2 days of it being released.
No way.
Because people don't like her being black.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't care. And
I don't care.
To me, like, I'm kind of getting on this train now that everything's becoming a live action. I'm just like, not everything needs to be a live action. And I feel like Little Mermaid kind of falls under that category. It's like, I don't know. To me, it's just...
For me, it's too early to tell. Because, like, yeah, all the... Like, because other live-action movies that we're going to be talking about...
We can just say
are going to be... Like, Mufasa. That one's definitely just cash grab. And I do not care for it.
What if they
It's
made
too early.
What if they made Lion King 1.5?
That's basically what this. That's basically what this movie is, though, Sam. But it's a live action, probably. Live action, even though it's CG animated to look real. I hate it. But yeah, I'm hoping Little Mermaid doesn't become one of those where it's like, Little Mermaid, people like it, we're gonna just throw it out. But they've been hinting at it, I feel like, for a long time.
They have.
I remember, like, early high school.
They announced that What's-Her-Face was going to be Little Mermaid. Like, that was, like, the
Years
first thing.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so, apparently, something funny happened out of this, this YouTube thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, because of that, it hitting so many dislikes within, like, 2 days, I went on to it, and I got really confused, like, the YouTube trailer, and I started reading the comments, and I got really confused because they all did the same thing except they were just a little bit different. And so I found an explanation, but so basically what happened is when the trailer came out, people were like putting a lot of negative comments also on the video, and so Disney went through and started to delete a bunch of those negative comments. It would only leave comments that would like appear saying, I love when Ariel did this, or I love when they did that. So people just took that and flew with it. So we're going to read off some of these. I screenshotted some good ones. So, like this one. The part where Ariel says, it's over, Anakin, I have the high ground. Made me cry with and it gave me goosebumps. The part when Ariel said, I've got a jar of dirt, always never fails to give me the goosebumps. The part where Ariel said, I'm not in danger, Skylar, I am the danger. The part where Ariel says, welcome to Jurassic Park, always makes me cry. The part where Ariel says, say hello to my little friend is probably one of the most iconic lines in any Disney movie. The part where Ariel said, it's about drive, it's about power, we stay hungry, we devour. It was absolutely gut-wrenching. I got chills, never cried so much.
I'm sure that all of the comments that they kept, like before everyone started memeing on it, was probably just them being like, oh, I love Ariel's singing voice, it's good. It is good. I really like her singing voice. That's probably what I'm most excited for, is just her singing the songs. But I would hope that they would keep the songs the same instead of just, like, making it, ooh, modern song, whoa.
My favorite part of it was when Ariel said, it's Merman time instead of Morbin time.
No way, you freaking... So, I was just about to lead it to my favorite comment out of all of them. Sent shivers down my spine when she said it's mermaiding time. Also, the part where Ariel does the moonwalk and says, Shamonin, sent goosebumps down. Oh, man. Anyways.
I'm hoping it's good. I have a feeling that all the fish are going to look terrible. Like, Flounder's not going to look good at all. And I'm not excited for it.
The scene where she's saying, now this is a story all about how my life turned upside down.
Do you have any thoughts about Little Mermaid, Sam, other than it's Merman time?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I feel like it's too early to say anything.
Yeah.
That's all that I'll say about it.
It gave me the same vibe. They're going for the same like nostalgic feel trailer as they did the Beauty and the Beast movie when that came out, where they're just like, oh, look at all this stuff. Isn't it neat? My collection is almost complete.
Whoa.
A girl who has everything.
I do like how they did her tail, though, and how wispy it is.
I got 20.
I feel like they're gonna...
I want more!
Stop! I'm scared that they're gonna have, like, scenes of, like, her swimming and it just, like, shows the abyss of the ocean. and it's gonna freak me out a bit.
Because you're scared of water?
No, Sam, picture this. You're underwater. You go pretty far down, and you're standing there on a rock, but then you look over, and there's a cliff, and you look down it, and it's just black.
And you look down there, and it's another rock, and it's got a face, and his name is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, stop!
And you just hear, shiny!
Dude, they better have Tamatoa in that movie.
They probably won't.
Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh, okay.
No, that was a bad transition. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I looked up the cast for Little Mermaid, and I didn't realize. So Sebastian is
Keegan-Michael Key.
No, it's low budget Childish Gambino. David Diggs.
He's good though.
To me he sounds just like Donald Glover.
Mm.
Like every time I hear him, I'm like,
They can't have Donald Glover in 2 live action Disney movies.
Yeah.
I always have to specify that. Just for my sake.
Also, Aquafina's in it, I guess.
Oh, sick, dude.
Scuttle.
Oh, Scuttle's the bird.
Yeah.
A dingle hopper.
Nice.
Dingle hopper.
And rumored, Chef Louise is Lin-Manuel Miranda. So, guess what, boys? Moana references are in it. I bet.
Well, he's
They're
been
probably
doing
gonna do it
everything Disney.
anyways.
Yeah.
He's done everything.
I think if he is in it, I bet they will make a Moana reference.
I don't like his singing voice, but he's also kind of a joke
Hey,
character.
Disney fans. Here's the address for Amy's house.
No, stop! Not even Disney fans, just Hamilton fans. One of them already lives at my house. She's gonna kill me.
I'm gonna be dead.
My room is right next to her. She's gonna kill me.
She just busts down the wall. Not just the door.
She goes through my closet.
She just goes full sprint. Just straight through the wall.
You're just like, hey, do I hear somebody running?
You just hear a... Boom, boom. Oh, yeah.
No, it's just gonna be Hamilton music in the background. Like
Alexander Hamilton.
it's gonna get like louder, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, what's that sound? Comes in to kill me.
It's dead silent in the middle of the night. You just all of a sudden the Hamilton music starts playing.
No, I mean,
and it just gets louder.
Well, like,
what is that?
I would be like just barely falling asleep. Just like melatonin. I put the covers over me, and I'm like all snuggled up. But then I'm like, man, I feel like something's watching me. I open my eyes, and she's just like peeking through the closet, and just like her eyes glowing red, just being like,
here's Johnny.
He's like, I'm waiting until you fall asleep, and I'm gonna kill you. You can't wake yourself up now because you took your melatonin. Can't even stop me.
You're drugged now, Missy. Should we move on to a different movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Hocus Pocus.
Oh yeah, Hocus Pocus. No.
Bogus.
Hocus.
Hocus Bogus.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Hocus.
I watched the trailer for that. That was fun.
Angus
I didn't.
Bunger, you're 6 feet under.
Well, I kind of watched the trailer. All I saw was the part where they're like, "We're back," and that was it.
I watched it like a few months ago.
I watched the new trailer.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if it's a new trailer.
It just feels cash grabby to me. I don't care for it.
But
But
I think
I'm
it's
also
fun. I think it's gonna be fun.
Like, I like how it's the same actresses, but I'm like, ugh.
Editor,
I'm like,
keep that in. Keep that in, editor.
Don't do it.
Just throws up.
Hey Sam, if you're editing, keep that in.
No, don't do it. I don't know. It just feels cash grabby. It's like, ooh, all those nerdy kids really like Hocus Pocus. Let's make money off of it. And it's like,
why are you wanting me to say these words right now? I was holding back making this comment.
This is the one that we talked about earlier.
Yeah. Marketing strategy.
Okay, but... Okay. Big rant here. I don't care for marketing when they don't care for the art of it. Like, if you're just going to make sequels just to make money and just be like, oh, it's just good marketing, so that's why we have it out. We need the money, even though we're $1 billion company, and we know that people are just gonna come in and watch our movies, so it doesn't even matter. Then it's like they don't even put effort into the movies, because they're just gonna make up some BS about it, even though they died in the first movie.
Well, the thing is that Disney's turned more into a business than it is an art platform.
And that's the problem.
And I agree
they were
with
made
you.
on the art of it.
Yeah.
Freaking Don Bluth had it right all along. Back when he was like, I'm not working for Disney anymore because now they're taking all the shortcuts and just reusing animation and being lazy with it. I'm going to make my own company and make it artful. And I'm also going to make 12 Land Before Time movies.
Wow. What a ride.
So, like...
It makes me mad and it makes me not want to watch stuff like
Well,
this.
some people want it, and you gotta respect that. Like, if
But
people want
people
it and
just-
they provide it, I think it's fine and it's a good move. But is it the best move? No.
No.
Because over time, it'll just be like...
It's better to make original stuff because, like, half of this stuff is just sequels or remakes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing new coming out, so it's like, oh, cool, it's just a pointless cycle of, like, ooh, we've already made a good one 30 years ago. Let's just remake it again, but make it more modern and add other stuff into it.
Well...
But we're also going to make it live action, so it's cool with everyone.
Well, because they have the money for it.
Yeah, but the CG looks terrible in most stuff.
Yeah. That's
it's like,
why
might as
it's
well
a
just
bad
go back
idea.
to animation. Do 2D animated stuff. It will look pretty. I want more 2D animated stuff that aren't just shows, please.
One thing that I think I got what I needed out of the trailer, but I will probably end up watching it because Halloween. And
Halloweeny. I'd rather watch other Halloween movies.
Well, like out of all the new
Halloweeny.
stuff, like out of all the new stuff, this could be something that I watch. There is another project like Werewolf by Night or Wolf by Night. I can't remember what it's called, but we can talk about
The
that
one
later.
with the dog
The
in it
werewolf.
that comes out at nighttime.
Yep.
That movie.
Yeah, but they had a couple of good bits in the trailer, and it was like very. Did you see in the trailer that you saw, Amy, where the one sister that has like the lip that's sort of like the weird looking lips.
Where her
the
hair
dark
looks
hair.
like a hat.
Yeah.
It's the little head's forehead.
Yeah.
She has a little forehead.
But did you see the bit where instead of everybody flying on like the brooms or the vacuums like they did in the movie,
Is she riding a Roomba?
2 Roombas actually.
Dude!
And she's like Green Goblin gliding around on it.
No way.
It was actually a little funny to see. I'm like, no way.
I wish they did the Magneto thing where she just stood on one.
No,
like a cat. No, she could just be like a cat and just, I'm gonna, too bad, Mark, you're not watching this. But just sitting there just like, I'm good to get to you.
Well, they also had a little bit in there that I thought, like, I chuckled a little bit because I'm like, well, this is a stupid joke. And this was probably the funniest joke in the movie.
And it is.
It's like, the 3 of them walk into this house and the main Hocus Pocus lady is like, okay, we gotta spread out. And then they both, like, start spreading their legs and they're, like, spreading their arms out.
They did that in the original movie.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. But that was funny.
Yeah. I hope they do the bit that they did in the... Actually, no. Keep it in the first movie, because it was funny. But, the whole bit where they go to someone's house and he's dressed up as Satan. Like, just a cartoon, you're like, all red with the black horns.
Yeah.
And they're like, Father, you're here! And he's like, ah, yes, children. just pointed up with them, and he's like... His wife's like, Father, who are these people? Why are they here? And he's like, don't worry about it, babe. It's fine. They're just some ladies that call me dad. It's okay.
They call me daddy.
That would be kind of funny, though. I have the same movie, too.
Okay.
I watched the trailer for this. Did you?
I don't know how I feel about this. So, this is Disenchanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's to me, I won't know until I watch the movie, but it teeters on, like, it could be really good or really bad, and I won't know until I watch the movie.
Yeah, that's if we don't watch another trailer.
Yeah. Because I'm intrigued by it. I'm intrigued by it, but it also, like, when I first saw the poster, I was like, oh, this does not look good, because it shows all of them, because the whole thing of the movie is, okay, hold on, sorry, I'm, like, scatterbrained right now, but the movie totally reminds me of Cinderella 3, which that's the one where the stepmother finds the magic wand and makes it so one of the stepsisters gets married to the prince, and it's just all craziness. That's the same vibes that I get from this, but they just had, like, on the poster, it just showed him, like, after Giselle made the wish of, like, oh man, I wish I was in a fantasy again, and it just shows all of them in, like, their, like, goofy outfits. I shouldn't say goofy outfits, because those probably took a long time to make.
The fantasies.
Yeah, it was all fantasy stuff. It reminded me of the Nutcracker that came out like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The same kind of poster. It looks exactly like it. But I feel like this movie's gonna be either good or bad. But I hope if it is bad that it's like a funny bad.
I don't think it's going to be a funny bad.
Yeah.
I'm
nervous
got
about
like
it.
all the original people in it,
Yeah.
so that's the only thing I think it could be good. Just
I hate how Pip talks, and it's not even the same voice that they did for the original movie.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, I wonder what it would be more bearable if they had the same voice that they did for the original. It would be very annoying. Like
no, because he has like a Bronx, not Bronx.
Well, that's what he sounded like in the animated world, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like in the original movie, he didn't speak in the real world.
No, he
but in this one.
But did so.
No, but in this for this movie, the new one, it's not the same voice from the original movie from when he was animated.
When he was in the animated world.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm pulling out a second drink.
Nice.
It's half of a Dr. Pepper.
Well,
Dr. Pepper.
I wonder if Mom has seen this, because Mom loves this movie. Well, she loved Enchanted.
I hope it keeps the same kind of humor.
Yeah. It seemed like it does at some point, like the, what was the prince's name? In
Is
the
it
original?
Edward? Yeah, it is
Edward. Because he was like making
so
comments about it, and because like the whole thing, it seems like Edward and voice of Elsa come back. And
that's Elsa?
Yeah.
That's so funny because you remember in the original movie, The Receptionist, where when he's like, oh yeah, this is Giselle, and Giselle's like, oh hey, and then spits a fish into a water cup, and she's disgusted. That's Ariel. That's her voice actress.
That's actually very funny.
Yeah, it's so good.
But
or it's one of the Disney princesses. I'm pretty sure
it's Ariel.
Okay.
It's the
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Ariel, but it might be a different one.
I didn't pick up that comment.
What?
I said Ariel.
Well, now it did.
So it is.
Leave that in.
Yeah,
no, Mom's gonna be disgusted.
I wonder what Mom will think of if she sees, if she's seen the trailer.
We can cut this out, but I mean, with her liking Mulan, I think no matter what, she's gonna like this movie.
Wow, I still have not seen that, and I probably never will.
Mom watched it twice in a row. Right after we watched it, she turned on the original, and then Hannah and Ryan came home.
Oh, and that's right.
She's like, oh, have you guys watched it? And they're like, no. And she's like, let's watch it.
Let's move on to another movie that I don't think we saw anything. We just saw the poster.
It's just the poster.
I think they had some of the actors come out, though.
Oh, did they? Okay.
I wouldn't be too surprised.
See the actual. I didn't see the actual expo, but I saw like trailers and like 2 or 3 things or like pictures.
Yeah, that's me too. I just read everything. I think it's funny.
This is Peter Pan and Wendy.
Yeah, I think it's funny because when I was reading the description of it, it was like it was saying like Peter Pan and Wendy, and it was saying like, oh yeah, it's gonna be all based. What?
Sorry.
Well, we'll get to that.
Continue your comment.
Okay, but just like the description was saying like, oh yeah, this movie is gonna take Wendy and put her front and center in the movie. When it's like, that was the original one. Also, she was the main character.
And why are you calling it? If you're gonna do that and make such a point on it, why don't you just call it Wendy?
I have a feeling it's just
so it just doesn't. So it gets mixed up with the girl from the fast food place, Wendy's.
Whoa! Wait a minute! Hey, wait a second!
Wait a second.
Dude, I hope they probably wouldn't do this at all, but they use the same Captain Hook from Hook. He's the best Captain Hook.
Wait.
And I will die.
Oh, from Hook?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Jude Law,
which is a young the Harry Potter Dumbledore in the Fantastic Beasts series.
That's him?
The guy that plays young Dumbledore.
That's him?
Jude Law, that's gonna be Captain Hook.
Oh. Okay. I thought you were talking about the actor that I was trying to think of that plays Captain Hook.
No. Those are 2 completely different people.
I know, that's why I was real confused. Dude, Hook is a good movie and we should talk about it.
It's a bad movie, but we should also talk about it. It's very nostalgic, but a bad movie.
Yes. Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah. But sort of to move on, Hayden has a great cast member that
The only reason I think I would watch this movie is the fact that Jim Gaffigan is Smee.
And that is such a good casting call.
I love that so much.
Everybody else,
Because let's see. Is there any like other big names?
I have a feeling this movie is going to be one of those that goes straight to Disney Plus.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. It is only on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I don't recognize
2023. It doesn't have a specific date.
I don't recognize any of the other.
Rufio.
Dude, do they have Rufio in here?
Oh.
Oh, they have Tiger Lily.
Tiger
Lily.
Dirtbag Benny.
Dirtbag Benny?
Dirtbag Benny, he's making his comeback.
That's pretty good. Oh, dude.
What's your next movie?
I don't. I'm excited for this movie, and I don't care if it's good or bad. I love the cast so much, but it's Haunted Mansion. It has Jared Leto in it, so you know it's gonna be good.
Also,
nothing bad has ever happened with Jared Leto.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis.
The Crypt Keeper.
I look like the Crypt Keeper!
Dude.
I'm trying to think of who else is in that movie.
Holy cow, I did not know.
It's a really good cast.
So we got Jared Leto, Winona Ryder, Jamie Lee Curtis, the boy himself, Danny DeVito, Owen Wilson,
Tiffany
Haddish, Dan Levy, Lakeith Stanfield, which I can't remember what he's in, but I recognize him.
Dude, I'm so excited. I don't even care.
Okay,
I have a feeling if it is bad, it's gonna be a funny bad. But also, I have a feeling
it's supposed to be a funny movie.
I have a feeling that they're banking on it just to be one of the it's gonna be one of those purposeful like so bad it's good movies where they're not good because they know that they're being bad.
Oh, it's dang.
When does it come out? Is it next year?
It's next year.
Yeah. Hey, we know what we're doing for I almost said next December. Next Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween.
Ooh.
I feel like we sort of talked about these other 2 movies like Snow White.
Oh, we
and
didn't.
Mufasa. Like basically, like we're
Yeah.
just. I feel like it'd just be under the same vein.
Mufasa, I really don't care for. Snow White, I'm like, okay.
Something weird.
Whatever.
I when I was watching like the recap of like the Expo, was they showed some actors from Snow White, and it's Gal Gadot and this other girl. But at first, when they played it, it showed Gal Gadot and it said Snow White under it, and I was like, that's a weird casting choice. I feel like she's a little too old for Snow White. But then it showed the next girl who's much younger, and it also said Snow White, and I was like, it's just saying what they're in.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I was like, you know what? Gal Gadot would probably be a better evil queen than Snow White.
That would be interesting.
And I think
to see,
that's
though.
what they're doing. Yes, that is what they're doing. I just confirmed it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
Rachel Zegler. I don't know.
What else is she from? Do you want to see?
Her name sounds super familiar, but I can't think of what she's in.
She's in the Hunger Games. West Side. Oh, she was Maria from West Side Story.
The main girl?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
She's going to be in the new Shazam. She's not in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think
she's
like
in a new Hunger Game thing that comes out next year, I guess. I don't know.
I forgot about that. Or should we move on to Pixar / just animated stuff? That's not live action. Whoa.
There was something that I saw in here and it was very interesting, and I need to find it.
Osmosis Jones?
No, it's Elemental. Elemental just looks cute because it's made by the same people as Inside Out. I don't know if there's a trailer that came out with it. I don't think so.
Wow.
It was just they just have a picture. I don't know.
I know it's gonna be a love story between Ember and Wade. Which Wade
that's
is
good. I like those names actually.
So I'm excited for it. I think it'll be cute.
Is it a movie or is it a short?
It's
a movie. Yeah.
And it's going to theaters right now.
Sweet. Wait, right?
Knock on wood, everybody.
You can knock on it. Yep.
Yeah. This will be like the first Pixar movie that goes to
No,
theaters.
Lightyear was.
Oh, what?
Which is
That was a Disney Pixar release. No, but this was also a Disney and Pixar.
That's all, Sam. That's all that Pixar is just Disney and Pixar, because Disney owns Pixar.
Well,
because then Disney animated ones are just Disney.
Soul wasn't a Disney Pixar. It was just a Pixar, and that went straight to everything that was just Pixar. Was put onto straight to Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but Lightyear was the first Pixar movie back.
Everybody, can you just clarify on that? Just put in the comments or in the review.
Who's right? Am I right or Sam right?
Give us a thumbs up if I'm right. Give us a thumbs up if Amy's right. If we're both wrong, don't do anything. Or just give us a like anyway.
Do it and you're cool.
Yeah.
Do it and you're cool.
Elementals look fun though.
Yeah. The next, I think this one's a show, but it's called Win or Lose.
This one it is a show and it does look fun.
It looks super cute.
I love this animation style of like it doesn't look photorealistic or anything, but it's just
it looks realistic enough and cartoony enough. It's like it reminds me of Luca. I feel like Luca was a little more realistic though, like just with like the skin detail of everything. Like this one is like kind of over there, but it's like more in like the cartoony side. But it looks super cute. I'm excited for it. Because that one's like a volleyball team.
It's baseball.
Baseball? Oh.
Mm-hmm. But this one's good. I'm excited because there's a guy who's named, like the main character is Coach Dan. And that was my rugby coach. His name we called him Coach Dan. And it's just, it makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Dan, if you're listening, I don't know.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know how to say this next one.
Elio.
Yeah. When you guys say it with ease, and I'm like, duh. It's just space adventure with kid. All that I heard about it was this kid somehow communicates with aliens, or like aliens, like he just appears to them, and he's like, I guess I'm the ambassador for Earth. I guess
Well,
I'm 12.
People are like mistaking him for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder how that will go. It looks interesting. I wonder if this is just concept art or just like the actual animation.
I think it's concept art. I feel like that's a little too detailed of animation.
Yeah.
Or I feel like that'd be kind of hard to animate with that. Same with the elemental picture.
Elemental picture looks
I don't know.
like it's like this one.
Yeah.
That one looks like it could be.
Wade looks like it could be the movie, but I don't know about Ember. But I don't know how they're going to do her animation or if that's just like if they just took a screenshot like while they were animating her hair or her head, I guess.
I think, let me scroll down and see if is that a Pixar? No, that's not. That's a Disney.
Do you want me to say the next one?
Yeah, go for it.
Inside Out 2.
That one's gonna be interesting. I wonder how it will go. Will she be mentally unstable yet again?
Because I know, like, the original concept was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have jealousy, and also I think they're gonna have like depression be another one.
Sadness like and depression?
Yeah,
I know they're different things, but like it's too similar.
Yeah, well, that was the thing with the original one, because they had like too many emotions where they're like, we can just put them in umbrella ones, like putting just like depression and like other stuff in like as sadness, and then making jealousy into disgust and stuff like that.
I wonder, this is what they should do. They should just start the new Inside Out with how they ended like the first one, with like them all looking at the puberty button, and then Joy's like, let's see what it does. Pushes it, and then like opens up this like this cabinet, and out comes like this wacky character that's sort of like the Tasmanian devil that's just spinning around, and is just like, I'm a wacky zany character, and wow. I think that would be fun. Or like,
I don't think they would do that though, just because they released like a short. It was in with a different movie, I thought.
Oh, that's right.
Where she goes on a date.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I feel like it's kind of past that point.
Yeah,
but I don't know if that's canon though. Is it canon?
It's a short.
I feel like it's canon.
But it's not really like connected with anything. Who knows? It could be.
I don't feel like they would just disregard it completely though.
Yeah. I feel like they want to make. I feel like it's like Mike's new card.
Yeah.
Where it's like it is canon, but also it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I feel like this movie's gonna probably take place like years after.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's gonna be like, oh, she's going to college and stuff like that. I don't think it would be that.
What if it's a completely different person though?
It could be like I feel like
I could see it being a good different person.
It would still work.
Yeah.
Being in the mind of like somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine that it would be better. Like, it'd be better if they either did like a different scenario that would cause. I wonder what kind of scenario would be crazy without making it sound too similar.
Yeah.
Because like going to college, like moving to college would be a weird situation.
Mm-hmm.
Or like
it would be interesting if they like the new like emotion is like anxiety. Well, probably I feel like it would be stuff kind of like that, but then I feel like there's fear. Fear has a baby, and his name is anxiety.
Just beginning, it's just like, out of all the things that could have happened,
would be fine with it.
Was he? Oh yeah, he was Fear. I feel like they should only add like 2 more emotions, but I don't know what they would be.
Yeah, they didn't say how many more emotions there were gonna be. They just said, oh yeah, there's gonna be like there's going to be new emotions that we're going to be discovering. So who knows? It could just be one, or it could be a few others.
I think 1 would not be enough, and 3 would be too many.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling it's still going to be emotional as like the same kind of like emotionalness as like the first one. But I feel like Pixar is always emotional for the most part.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'm not ready to cry.
I think we could do this as like a I don't know. I feel like we could do an episode where we just talk about what we think could happen. I think that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing.
We can draw our emotions.
Yeah.
What they would look like in our brains.
We can do that.
My brain emotions
here,
look like
here.
this.
Actually, here's something that's interesting. It says Amy Poehler will be returning as Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Mindy Kaling. Okay, let's start that over.
I had to think about it.
Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader will reportedly not be returning to their roles as discussed in Fear. So who knows? I wonder if it's replaced with. I wonder if those two will be replaced with like puberty and
like with anxiety.
Yeah,
and
anxiety
jealousy.
and
probably not jealousy, but like some other form of disgust.
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm sure whatever emotions they introduce, it'll.
Or do you think they'll
fine.
just be recast?
I have a feeling they'll just be recast.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wouldn't
Because they
be,
have
it wouldn't be
everybody
the
else
same.
Yeah. They have them in the other people, so I wouldn't imagine.
I'm sure they'll do something with it.
Yeah.
I believe in them. The next one I have is Zootopia Plus, which I'm.
This is now going into Walt Disney Animation because I don't think there's any other Pixar stuff.
Oh, there's Strange World. No.
That's
yeah.
That's what
Disney.
Disney.
They just the ones that I saw, it was like all the animation stuff clumped together.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zootopia Plus. I'm excited for this one.
Because it's just a series.
I mean, yeah.
And
I feel like Zootopia would be good as a series, as not like we're gonna follow Judy Hopps doing stuff. I feel like it's gonna be kind of like an anthology, or like taking like each episode is a different character.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like in the movie, like when she's like first going to the city or whatever, and she like goes through like different biomes.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool if they did it like every episode's like a different biome, where they like explore
with,
the
like,
animals.
a different character. Yeah.
But
well, it says on here, it says the show is not a sequel series. It is actually a midquel series, as shorts focus on timeline characters during the timeline of the film.
Mm-hmm. I did see. I don't think it's like. Actually, it might be the poster, but with the
because this is all I have.
I don't think
Zootopia.
I don't think they released a poster or anything.
No, because I saw something where it's showing like a bunch of different characters, but it's like all like sliced like kind of like a half pie, I guess. But like one of them was like the shrew that she saved. That's like the mafia guy's dog.
Okay, actually, it shows. It'll be like only 8-10 minutes long. Okay, yeah.
Oh, so it'll be like
I have a feeling it's gonna be all those different characters.
Yeah, that she interacts with in the movie.
They have some people.
Like they have the mom and like Judy's mom and dad.
Well, they have.
Wait, let me look at the picture you're looking at.
Well, I'm looking at a Twitter conversation, and these are posted by the same people who put out. This is Disney Television Animation News, and this is like so. The initial post was the thing I just wrote or read. And it says each episode is 8 to 10 minutes long. Each episode interconnects with the timeline of the original film. Nick and Judy will appear in the shorts. There's one that's called Hop on Board. It will follow Judy's little sister Molly as she escapes and aboards a train that Judy takes to Zootopia at the beginning of the film. Here's some other ones. There's Godfather of the Bride, which will follow Mr. Big on a Soprano-style parody.
I'm excited for that. I feel like
following
that
the little
fun.
wedding of his daughter Frou Frou. There's a Duke Weaselton's episode will be a musical episode.
I know that would. Did you see the picture? This one's on. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the green one.
Yeah.
Oh,
with money coming out of his hat.
Yeah. Another one's called Dinner Rush, which is a rom-com with Flash and Priscilla as they go on a romantic sloth date. Chief Bogo and Officer Clawhauser are on a game show for to get tickets to Gazelle's concert, and it's called So You Think You Can Prance. Let's see if there's other stuff.
Love that.
Did you guys watch the Baymax shorts?
I did not.
I feel like this is gonna be pretty much the same. So like in what the Baymax shorts, it like shows this every episode. It shows Baymax helping like a different person in the city, but at the end of every episode, like Baymax would go like back to the house, and then Hero would like show up and be like, "Oh, Baymax, what did you do today?" And so like in the original voice actor for Hero was in it. And I think that's what they mean, like, oh, Judy and Nick will also be in this show. I could see them, like, following this, like, short stories of all the characters, and at the end of the episode, it shows, like, their interaction with each character. And
or, like, the beginning could then be them interacting with them.
Yeah, and then it just goes on into
whatever.
But
which makes me excited, because...
So it'll probably be, like brief 2-minute, like 1-minute cameos with the... original people
with Judy and
Nick.
Yeah, it makes me excited. Like if it's just in the, I mean, it is the same vein as Baymax.
Yeah.
But like, because I haven't watched it, I've only seen like bits and pieces of it. Because Tumblr went crazy for the show and everyone loved it. But just what I saw, like a lot of people were saying like, oh yeah, the animation like wasn't an upgrade from the show or like a downgrade. It was like the same, like it looked the same as like the movie.
Yeah.
So that was super nice. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, pretty similar.
Yeah, or at least I hope.
I have nothing on that.
Okay.
I think it's just gonna be fun and I might watch it. Depending on. I might, like, when I say I might watch it, I probably won't end up watching it, just because I'll just have to be in, like, the mindset, and, like, I'll have to be with certain people to watch it, I guess.
I'm pretty sure it'll be on at the house.
Yeah.
Because Delilah likes Zootopia, and I'm sure Hannah will just turn it on, because she also likes those movies,
Do we have a release date? November 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is Strange World.
Okay.
Which that one, the trailer's been out for a hot minute, so...
Yeah. I remember watching a trailer and I'm like, this seems interesting, because it didn't show too much. But
yeah. But it looks fun. I like how it's a new concept. And that's what I'm happy about. Like, it's not like, I don't want to roast these movies. Like, it's not going to be like, ooh, Snow White and Mufasa, whoa. Or just a sequel to other stuff. It's like a whole unique thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to roast those movies, but then continually roasts the movies throughout
well,
the episode.
I was like scrolling up and I was like, the first one that came up was Inside Out 2 and Zootopia, and I was like, I'm gonna skip those ones. I'm gonna do the ones that I am not excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this one's like about like a farmer who just like so happens to go with these group of people that are like, ooh, we're exploring this new world, and he's like, but farmer stuff. I'm scared.
It's just like Interstellar.
I've never seen Interstellar.
Okay.
It's just like The Martian, but not really.
Yeah.
Wow.
He just does farming stuff, and that's all that I know.
He's just played Farming Simulator 2019. That's it.
Dude, Farmer Simulator in real life.
Hey, when do we get in that Farming Simulator the movie, huh? Which production company is putting that out into the world?
Yeah. Disney are a bunch of cowards.
Come on, Disney. We want that movie.
And then I was going to say the last thing, because I was like, oh, sweet, we're done.
But
I'm like,
got,
we still have...
platforms.
Yeah. But the last thing in the animation section is Wish, which is... This one seems super cash grabby, because the only description is like, oh, find out how the star for the Wish came to be. And it's like, sick dude, I'm not that interested. I don't know what the heck is happening.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem interesting to me at all. But there's also just too little to say what the heck is happening.
Yeah.
Is this a 2D drawing that I'm seeing right now?
What?
Oh,
Let's
no, that's
get
3D.
together.
That's 3D.
Oh, is that the movie? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Who knows? It comes out next year.
Nice.
Here's Julia Michaels. Oh, I was thinking of Jillian Michaels from Biggest Loser. I'm like, no way, they have a trainer. Like,
No way! The movie is just Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I have nothing really to talk about on that.
Yeah. There's too little to say.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first episode of our 2-part series. Just give our second episode a listen. It'll come out later this week, so keep your eyes open for that, and we'll catch you in the next episode.